Only on NBC5 News tonight, Medford police say it's one of the most frustrating things they deal with. Criminals who reoffend, compromising the safety of our community over and over.
Police say one of those people is Michael Atwood. They know him well. Since January of 2011, he's been arrested nearly 70 times. NBC5's Cassie Nelson has more in this NBC5 special report.
Michael Atwood is off the streets now. He's in the Jackson County Jail facing murder and manslaughter charges. But Medford Police Lieutenant Mike Bedreau says with Atwood's criminal history, he should have never been on the streets in the first place. A compilation of 51-year-old Michael Joseph Atwood's mugshots show local law enforcement know him well.
It's a problem if we actually know someone's date of birth by heart and they're not a family member.
He's been arrested nearly 70 times in the past 5.5 years for a laundry list of charges ranging from burglary to assault. The latest, murder and manslaughter in the first degree. David Bray is a clerk at Thrifty Nifty on West Jackson Street. He's known Atwood more than 40 years.
Back when we were kids in school, he was a great athlete, but he chose to let his life be run by drugs and alcohol.
Central Point police say Atwood stabbed and killed 51-year-old Ricky Michael Lemage on the Bear Creek Greenway behind the pilot station in August. Bray says while it's sad, he's not surprised.
I told him straight up that they needed to deal with him before he hurt someone or someone hurt him, because I knew it was coming long before it happened.
He says Atwood used to hang out in the area and had been arrested multiple times outside of Thrifty Nifty, but he was never gone long. Sometimes
not even 2 hours later. There's been times where they took him down to the jail and did what's known as book and release.
Atwood is a convicted felon. Since 1992, he's served time here in the Jackson County Jail for unauthorized use of a vehicle, possession of meth, and delivery of a controlled substance. But court records show Atwood has also faced several other felony charges, some Class A, the most serious kind that can land the suspect in prison. Those were dismissed.
Sometimes it doesn't turn out the way you had anticipated.
Mark Huddleston is the former district attorney for Jackson County. He can't speak directly to Atwood's case since he's awaiting trial for murder.
I don't want potential jurors in a case to focus in on a person's past record. They should be deciding the case on the facts of the new charge.
But Huddleston says charges can be dismissed against a suspect for a number of reasons, from a change in evidence to witnesses deciding not to testify.
If you lose your victim, you don't have a case anymore.
Jackson County District Attorney Beth Heckert says her deputies carry a heavy caseload, and about 90% of them end in plea deals, something Huddleston says isn't uncommon.
I think that's true statewide and nationwide. Most cases don't go to trial.
Coming up in part 2 of our special report, we'll hear from Medford Police on how big a concern reoffending criminals are in our community. And a Jackson County judge explains why many convicted felons could be out of jail in just days. In studio, Cassie Nelson, NBC5 News.